Lee, thanks for talking to us. Just your whole summary of how your team performed.
I thought we were excellent. I thought again, I've said it in the past, it is impossible to stop them balls coming forward and coming towards your box, and by it didn't they do that? And I thought they would withstood it really well. Tried to play. We probably overplayed first half without looking into the next line because they were so aggressive man for man. And then ultimately, lack of concentration at the end has cost us. I thought we were good value to at least take it to penalties.
Terrific opening goal from Matt Solacek, who had a very good night, didn't he?
Yeah, I thought he was really good. Handled the ball brilliantly, calmed the situations down when we needed him to in terms of handling the ball. Took his goal really well, and that's something we're on to him about. He's creating and scoring, getting them opportunities and backing himself with his techniques like he did tonight. And he had a really good night along with a few others.
Yeah, disappointing to go out of the cup so early on, but you were always looking at what positives came out of it, and there was a lot of positives tonight with certain players having their opportunity. That must have been pleasing for you that they wanted to grab them.
Yeah, really good. Obviously Max playing at wing back, good to get him minutes. I thought he did well. Better as the game went on actually. Jamie come in. I thought Jamie was excellent. I thought he was dominant in the air. Really good. Likewise with James, the last two games I think he's been excellent. Finn come on, made his debut for the club, which is really good. But individually I think there was lots of positives. I'm annoyed that we didn't get a penalty, and I didn't say anything on Saturday, but I spent the last Wednesday of leading into the season, my day off, going to a 4-hour meeting about grabbing in the box, and I didn't bring it up Saturday because I don't want to make excuses, but it's happened twice in 2 games. The examples we were shown were the examples we've had against us were worse than the examples they showed us. So Mickey's got fouled on Saturday. That should be now foul. Referee's in the complete wrong position to see it, and then Kane Emmons has had his arm pulled off. We were seeing examples that were less than them. So I think on another day we could also get a penalty, which I'm really annoyed at because, like I say, I wasted one of my days off.
You can't do anything about that in terms of the result, but can you do a follow-up with anybody? Does anybody listen?
No, I'll move on from it. They don't. So I'll move on from it and concentrate on what we've got to do. I thought our attacking play was better when we settled down and we were able to just be composed with the ball. But like I say, I thought the players withstood a lot of pressure towards their box, towards our box. And yes, we might have had a little bit of luck, but the boys were putting their bodies on the line. The aerial duels, I thought they were fantastic at winning them. And then we've obviously got good players on to receive the ball when they're under pressure. So lots of positives, but also on the negatives, we've got to work on the moments in the box because that's avoidable, which would have probably taken the tie to penalties.
Yeah, I think even the fans appreciated when you went over to them, and they showed that appreciation. Well, you played. Not forgetting they were a championship side last year. I know they got relegated, but they've still got big physical players that you matched up to.
Yeah, absolutely. My teams will always withstand and stick up to that. You don't buckle under that. And what we didn't want it to be is we didn't want it. Yes, we had to go long at times, and players made decisions to make clearances, but we were conscious of every time we had it, we just smashed it back in their half. We needed to establish how we wanted to play in the game, and in fair play to the players, they actually overplayed first half, which got us caught a little bit, but I won't knock them for doing that. We just reiterated at half time what we were after, showed them Ryan went through some clips with some individuals. We were able to get down the sides of them because of how aggressive they were. Well, obviously disappointed to lose a cup tie, but again, lots of positives so early on in the season.
Yeah, 2 or 3 players didn't come, but you mentioned that on Saturday that they were going to get the week's full training, and a match wasn't going to interrupt their sort of build up towards the weekend. But the one thing you have got is some players are close to wanting first team places who've played against Rotherham.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what we need. Charlie and Longy have had a tough day today, and it was more beneficial them doing that, getting ready towards Saturday, and then hopefully we'll only be missing a couple for Saturday. Everyone will be fully fit to go. And we want competition for places. I want a headache, who I'm putting on the bench, who I'm selecting to start games, and I think the players want that. Something we're conscious about, and we will try to bring another body in as well to help that moving forward, because like I say, I think there's lots of positives in terms of what we've seen in the last 2 games. Yes, the first game wasn't brilliant in the final third, we know that, but I think tonight the boys took on more messages and we look more threatening.